Hi, I'm Kaylin Henry, and this is my Look Behind the Lens. This is a photo that one of our fellow coworkers took, David. It was during our video shoot for the Cleveland Browns. This is probably my first time behind the camera, actually, where I got to play the female version of the dog pound captain. Here we are, like, cleaning up after the shoot and picking up some lights, and David's like, "Oh, this looks really cool. You kind of look like a Jedi." So I was able to take that picture, and it's pretty fun because I'm actually a pretty big Star Wars fan. This photo here was early on when I first started here, and I didn't really have a lot of reference to Akron. We were making a video about Summit Lake and all the renovations that were going on. So Josh, Ryan, and I all went on a bike ride around the lake to kind of get an idea of the location. And it was very helpful for me whenever I was making storyboards for the video. This photo here is of my crystallized lemon olive oil bundt cake. In my spare time, a different sort of creative outlet I like to do is baking. And this is probably one of my favorite summer bakes, and it is referenced off of a Claire Savitz's recipe. Being vegan, I like to be able to try to veganize my own recipes and make them my own. This is a photo of my glamorous dog, India. She is 14 years old and is a Greyhound Dachshund mix. Due to her breed, she does not have a lot of body fat, so we always have to make sure that she has her own little winter coat, and this is her wearing the coat. As you can see, she's very thrilled. Here's another photo of some food. I love food. And this is my own homemade ramen noodles that I made for my own birthday, and some veggie sushi in the background. I would say that Japanese, Korean, and Indian food is probably some of my absolute favorite cuisines. This here is another photo of one of my other dogs, Ava. She is 13 years old and a miniature dachshund. And here she is posing with some of my recent record store day finds. She loves to be the center of attention, so she needed to be in the middle of the picture along with my records that I picked up that day. When it comes to music, I kind of have a bigger record collection, but there's a pretty big variety of different music that I like. As you can see here, I have Nico and Tori Amos and the Aeon Flux soundtrack. Here's another photo. This is for the Coachella Valley Firebirds. We are creating an intro video for them that used a lot of more practical effects with cave paintings. And this kind of allowed me to step away from the computer a little bit and start working directly on the rocks with some pastel chalk. And it was a lot of fun to be able to do that. Outside of food, art, and baking, I would say my other favorite thing is concerts. And here's a photo of Karen O from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs that I recently saw in Chicago. I love traveling all over the US to go to as many shows as I possibly can. Thanks so much for joining me on Look Behind the Lens. Hope you enjoyed.